Hello and welcome. Last session, we focused on how to eat, drink, and exercise while away from home. This is the last session, so we will show you how to prepare yourself to sustain this lifestyle change over the long term. You have been working towards two goals for this program, which are to lose 5% of your starting weight and exercise for at least 150 minutes per week. Hopefully, you have achieved them. Before we start, have you been keeping track of your weight, nutrition, and exercise? Did you exercise for 150 minutes? If you were away from home, did you exercise and eat healthily? If you had trouble, don't let it get you down, as long as you are following the program more often than not. The goal of this program has been to provide you with the kind of information, skills, and practice for healthy living that will last for a lifetime. Now that you have reached the end of the program, it is important to think about how to maintain your weight and exercise goals. If you have had some trouble with the lifestyle changes and are feeling demoralized, think about the benefits of what you have been doing for the past 11 weeks. What did you want to achieve when you started? Have you reached this goal? Have you received any benefits that you didn't expect? What would you like to achieve over the next 3 months? How about the next 6 months? Achieving what you want over the next few months and beyond requires a strong commitment to healthy living. To start with, don't look at exercise and healthy calorie consumption as things you did just to lose weight. Exercise should be integrated into your life as much as sleeping is. This includes making it part of your schedule so that you don't consider it something you can skip. After all, you wouldn't skip a meal or sleep. And just like you eat and sleep, regardless of what is going on, exercise should be a normal activity. Adjust your exercise schedule until you find a time that works for you. Plan specific exercise on days of the week and stick to the plan. If you haven't achieved the two goals of this program, that is losing 5% of your original weight and exercising for at least 150 minutes per week, you already have two long-term goals to work towards for the next 3 months. So develop some smart short-term goals to help you achieve them. Even if you have not achieved these goals, we know that you have been trying to achieve them. This experience will itself inform you on how to go about achieving these goals over the next 3 months, so don't give up. You can do it. If you have achieved the two goals, set yourself new ones. Write them down and post them where you can see them. Remember that these goals should be SMART, so that you can keep track of your progress as you've been doing. For example, see how many days in a row you can exercise for at least 30 minutes and try to beat your record. As you know, keeping track is one of the best ways to make sure that you are making progress. You have been keeping track for 11 weeks now, so if you're happy using the keeping track sheets or IDAT, continue to do so and check your weekly and monthly trends. If you find yourself falling behind, catch yourself and get back on track. While maintaining your new lifestyle, recognize your successes, especially as you feel more fit and active. Let your successes motivate you. If you need rewards, use non-food items. You can also reward yourself with planned temptations, but don't make them too frequent or you're simply developing a new bad habit. Look back at old habits that you have abandoned or improved, and look at the new habits that you have developed, such as honest self-awareness, a willingness to take personal responsibility, and persistence in the face of slips. The more you keep up the good habits that you have learned and developed in this program, the greater your chances of maintaining your weight loss and exercise. Maintaining your exercise routine is especially important to your long-term health. Research has shown that people who maintain their exercise goals tend to maintain a healthier nutritional plan and are more successful in meeting their weight loss goals than those who abandon their exercise programs. If affirmations work for you, post them where you will see them, at home and at work. Post weight and exercise graphs with motivational sayings on your refrigerator door. On a map, mark your exercise milestones and places that will be fun to see while you're out on a walk. Getting an adequate amount of sleep is also critical to maintaining your exercise routine. Without enough sleep, you may feel tired and lack the motivation to exercise. Lack of sleep also induces hormonal changes and puts you at a higher risk of getting diseases such as glucose intolerance and hypertension. So be sure that you are getting enough rest. Don't let slips get you down. Everyone slips, but not everyone recovers. You have the tools to recover, so get back on your feet as soon as you can. The more you feel like this lifestyle change is part of your life, the less likely you are to slip. So adapt the program so it feels like a permanent part of you. If you have slipped for an extended period, be realistic and don't expect to pick up right where you left off. Regain the motivation that you had when you were first exercising and losing weight. Choose a reward for yourself. Set up a support network. Plan your nutrition and exercise and focus on how positive you feel after you have successfully completed an exercise session. Before you know it, you'll be back on the road to success. If you're bored with your exercise and nutrition, think about adding variety. Consider new recipes and eating places. If you want to be more creative, there are many magazines and websites that suggest new, healthy meals. On the other hand, if you are comfortable with routinely eating the same thing, that is fine too. What is important is to get to know who you are and plan accordingly so that this becomes a normal part of your life rather than just a 12-week program. Once you have achieved your goals, or if you're feeling demoralized, make a contract or an action plan to keep you motivated. Create a plan that is very likely to work and that you can do. Be realistic and be specific. For example, I will state action, when state situation. I will first state first step. What are some roadblocks that might come up? How will you handle them? I will state action to make my success more likely. Researchers have found that there are several actions that distinguish people who have successfully lost weight from others who were unsuccessful. For example, they don't fool themselves. They are honest about their problems and realize that change takes time, work, and persistence. They take responsibility for their actions and inactions, successes and mistakes. They aren't afraid to fail or punish themselves when they do fail. They are willing to make mistakes, learn, and try again. They don't think of weight loss as an end. They think of it as a process of learning about themselves and their priorities. They don't aim to lose weight perfectly right away. They settle for small wins, building on the positive one step at a time. To remember what you can do to prepare for your own long-term management, here are 6 things that you have been doing for the past few weeks. Try to make them into habits. Write down short-term SMART goals that complement your long-term goals and keep them where you can see them. Reward yourself when you achieve your goals, preferably with non-food items. Keep track of your weight and exercise, and pay attention to your progress and slips. Know that you can recover from a slip. Use ABC, antecedent, behavior, consequence, to anticipate and avoid problems. Create a network of supporters, including friends and family, with whom you can enjoy a healthy lifestyle. Avoid sedentary activities like watching TV and sitting at your desk for too long. Keep on top of new information on self-management, nutrition, and exercise so you can adapt and improve your own nutrition and exercise program. You can look to others for inspiration. In the United States, the National Weight Control Registry identified over 6,000 people who lost 15 kilos or more and kept it off for at least 1 year. They maintained the weight loss for 5 years on average. Over 90% tried many times before achieving success. About 95% said the overall quality of their lives improved after the weight loss. About 92% said their energy levels and mobility got better. And for 91%, there were decreases in depressive symptoms. In order to maintain their weight and exercise, they weighed themselves a little more than once a week, had a plan for getting back on track if they regained the weight, developed regular eating patterns, eating 4.7 times a day on average, rarely skipped breakfast. As they have shown, long-term maintenance of weight loss is possible, and you have the tools with which to accomplish it. If you feel that the techniques that you have been learning have not worked for you, that feeling is normal. Perhaps you need to adapt those techniques to your own life. But whatever you do, don't give up. As the success stories have shown, achieving and maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be done, so know that you can do it. This brings us to the end of this session and this program. Even though this program is over, you should continue to be aware of what you're eating and drinking. Keep track of it. Use My Healthy Plate as a model. Exercise for at least 150 minutes over the next week and keep track of it. Think about what you have done well in this program and congratulate yourself. Think about what things you have had trouble with and come up with ways to improve them. If you need to review any of these sessions, you can whenever you need to. There's an old saying, a path is made by walking on it. And you have been walking on the path to a better, healthier life for the past 11 weeks. It has been a pleasure working with you. We wish you the best of health as you go forward. Remember that you have the tools that you need to be successful in staying healthy, so know that you can do it. Good luck with your new lifestyle.